Check, see everything's on right. All right. My brothers and my sisters, I greet you in our ancient Kemetic language, ancient African language, Hotep, which means peace, excuse me, Amandala, which means power, power to the people. My brothers and sisters, welcome to the God in Action Ministry spiritual and cultural platform. My name is James Anyabwile Wilson. I am a spiritual representative, and we thank you for tuning in on this beautiful afternoon. I know they turned the clock up, you got less one less hour sleep, but thank God that we are still in the land of the living. Um, Once again, we thank you for coming in. Those of you who are coming in today, at this time, today, later on, we ask that you help us out, that you please let someone know that we're on live, someone that you care about and love. We would appreciate that very much. It don't cost you a dime. And we also ask you to press like. They say it helps with the algorithm to get it out. I don't know too much about all of the technology. Also, press follow so that you will be notified when we are on live. Ashe. Also, on during the week, we have what is called the Unchain Your Brain critical and analytical thinking sessions. I invite you and encourage you to come in, uh, tune in, get some good information. Um, and I will be just posting that, and you will be notified when we come on during the week. All right, appreciate that. I appreciate your support, and we do, like I said, we do not take your presence lightly. I like to share with you what my purpose is, so you don't have any misunderstanding or confusion about what I'm all about. My purpose is to inform, not to convince. I'm just sharing with you information that I gather, and as I understand it, I share it with those I care about and love. All people, but those I care about and love, and uh, and I always seek to excavate truth. My purpose is to encourage you to be more of an analytical, critical thinker, where someone can just tell you anything and it sounds good, you just run with it, repost it without first doing the proper research and using your analytical and thinking skills to see if what is being shared has facts, proof, and evidence. My purpose is to challenge you to open your mind to new ideas and different information, um, because a lot of things that may come your way that may not line up with what you've been taught or your narrative, you may reject it because of that. Because you have never heard it before or you don't agree with it, it does not make it untrue. So keep your mind open. There is a saying, if you don't know, you can't grow. Mainly, my purpose is to encourage you to focus on you, working on self, so that you can become a better version of yourself. Ashe? So I just want to share that with you, my brothers and sisters. And we're going to go in to the lecture today. And I hope that what I share with you is going to encourage you, enlighten you, empower you, uplift you, and motivate you. Once again, please like, please follow, and please share. All right. My subject today, let me make sure I'm on good. I hope I'm on good. I hope y'all can hear me good. Uh, the topic today we're going to be dealing with is maybe you're not mad enough. Maybe, just maybe, you're not mad enough. And I want you to focus on, because it's going to be important. Look at the word MAD, M-A-D. And the acronym MAD means making a difference, or make a difference. When a person is fed up, I'm laying my foundation, you can hear them say things like, enough is enough. I'm done. I ain't going to take it in no more. The buck stops here. I'm drawing the line. Yeah. This is the last time I'm going to have to deal with this. Whenever a person, or even you, get to that point, they feel that anger, that madness, that energy in every fiber of their being. And when they do, they vow to themselves, never will I allow myself to participate in, or get involved in, or get caught up in any more life disturbing things, or things that's disturbing my life, or life disturbing situations. Yeah. I'm not going to ever again allow these things that disturb my life flow to wreak havoc in my life, to rob me of my peace and happiness, mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional health. Never again. You hear them say that when they get to the point of being really mad. How many times have you found yourself to that point in life? Think about it. I've been there a lot of times. But today, I really want to help somebody. If I can just save the world one person at a time. When I say you, I'm speaking about myself first. If you are constantly finding yourself experience the same things, going through the same things that are robbing you of your peace, happiness, sanity, mental, spiritual, physical, emotional health, maybe it is a case of you're not mad enough. Just just being mad. You know, some people get mad and start punching holes in the wall, and cussing and yelling and hollering and doing all kind of crazy things. We're not talking about that mad. Just being mad without taking real action and standing 10 toes down on your actions will not change a thing. Oh, no. The only thing that will change is your blood pressure level, your sugar level, and your stress level. See, when you really had enough, and if I really had enough, you will start changing some stuff. When you really had enough, you start changing some stuff. Somebody didn't hear this. When you really had enough, or get mad enough, you start changing some stuff. And that's the only way that can and the only way that can happen, I'm talking changing some stuff, you won't have to turn up your mad dial. I made that up. You're going to have to turn up your mad dial. See, just getting mad, it'll push you to say what you are no longer going to tolerate, what you no longer going to allow, what you're no longer going to take. Getting mad, it'll make you push you to do that, say those things. But when you get mad enough, there's a difference. When you get mad enough, you'll start doing and continue doing what is necessary to get to where you will not take whatever it is anymore. Your it may not be my it may not be your it, and our it may not be their it. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? So don't tell your neighbor, don't say nothing to your neighbor. Neighbor, speak life to yourself. Before I continue, speak life to yourself. Say to yourself, self, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. Maybe you're not mad enough. It reminds me of this biblical story. A lot of people don't want to hear nobody talk or hear me talk if I ain't talking Bible. So I'll throw a story in here. It reminds me of this biblical story when the African revolutionary Jesus, it says he went to this temple, I guess to worship or to teach or whatever. And on the outside, everything looked normal. Everything looked beautiful. Everything looked in order. But when he entered the temple, there was something totally different going on. And it got Jesus really mad. But he didn't just get caught up into his emotions, his mad feelings. He used what he was feeling as fuel to bring about order in the temple, meaning making a difference. It says, according to the story, he started turning over tables and he had a whip to start whipping people and the animals out the door. In other words, he started cleaning and clearing out the house. And that house, temple, is really talking about you. Something that you have to do. Because the scripture asks, do you not know that you are the temple of God, where the Spirit of God dwells? When Jesus did this, to me, his actions were saying things are not going to continue being business as usual. Or whatever you got used to doing is going to cease. I don't care how long you've been doing it or it's been happening. The buck stops here. It made Jesus mad enough, and he made a difference. Maybe you're not mad enough, brothers and sisters. See, when you're mad enough, you're going to hear me say that a lot about how your life is being constantly interrupted and disturbed. You begin to mean what you say and say what you mean. Oh, yes. You begin to mean what you say and say what you mean. And only then will you begin to make a difference in your life. This talking is this jaw-jacking. Talking the talk, but not walking the walk. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? Your actions must speak louder than your words and louder than your feelings. If they don't, you're just not mad enough to make a difference in your life or in your situation or in your surroundings. I know that a lot of people love to pray and ask God to do certain things to change their life or make things different in their life. A lot of people love to pray, and praying is nothing wrong with prayer. But my question is, brothers and sisters, how long have you been doing that? And you realize a lot of the things are remaining the same. You've been praying for years, praying harder, snotting and crying, but somebody tells you, maybe your pastor or whatever, or some other religious person tell you, you ain't got enough faith. You ain't praying hard enough. You know, you got to believe. That's why it's not happening. That's what they'll tell you. But could it be God is telling you through his or her silence that you must get mad enough to start changing your own situations and your own life circumstances and issues? Could it be? I'm reminded of our ancestor, Mother Harriet Tubman, who they call the Black Moses. She said she prayed on her knees for years to God to free her and her loved ones from slavery. Then she said, but it was not until I started praying with my legs that I was able to free myself with the backing of God. When she learned to pray with her legs, not just being on her knees, but getting up and putting in the work, action and movement, strategic steps, then she was able to free herself and her loved ones with the backing of God. Yes, that's what our ancestor, Mother Harriet Tubman, left with us. And our ancestor, Mother Fannie Lou Hamer, she said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. She was saying, I'm really mad. Then she tells us, you can pray until you faint. But if you don't get up and do something, God ain't gonna put it in your lap. The question is, brothers and sisters, are you mad enough to get to that point and do the necessary work to accomplish what you set out to accomplish, to bring order in your life, to correct things in your life, first with yourself, then the things around you? Because when you change, you position yourself to change whatever else that's in your life. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? See, I'm aware that, he talking about getting mad. I ain't mad enough, man. You know how mad I get, Negro? Once again, I be kicking in doors, screaming, hollering, punching things, hurting people. Man, I get mad, cussing people out. Man, listen, talking about I ain't mad enough. Maybe I'm too mad. So I ain't talking about that dysfunctional madness, that destructive madness. You get mad at a lot of different things. Yes, I'm aware of that, and so do I. But in a lot of the cases, you get mad about things that we have little power and control over to change. Oh, yes. You'll get mad at how President Trump is running this country, or how the LGBTQ plus community is getting a lot of smoke for teaching and pushing their confusing and dysfunctional lifestyle on our children. teaching our children it's okay to identify as a him or a her or whatever. Yes, you get upset, you get mad, real mad on how ICE is treating immigrants. See, I'm not saying you should not try making a difference in the world, but your main focus should be on using most of your energy that's being made, that MAD creates, using that as fuel to change, adjust, and improve and better what you have the power to change. And that is yourself and your life situations. But the question remains, are you really mad enough to do that? See, being mad enough, brothers and sisters, to make a difference in your life is going to require some things. It will require you to harness that anger, that energy, channel it into productive action, and using it, talk about the energy, to fuel your steps strategically towards the change you want to see. Are you mad enough? We talk about the change you want to see. We got our energy spread all around, angry about a lot of different things. First, you got to channel that energy to help your own life, to strengthen your own mind, to balance your own spirit, to improve your health, to balance your emotions, to manage your finances, to bring your marriage into a more healthier place, your family, your home, and then your surroundings. It's going to require for you to do that, require you to do that. And this is key, brothers and sisters. And I'm closing here. If you don't want to continue dealing with the same old things over and over again, on that vicious cycle, on that merry-go-round, same thing, different day. If you want to really stop dealing with it, all those things is not serving you well, you're going to have to pinpoint, or you must pinpoint and recognize the root of what is causing the disruptions, the chaos, the drama, unhappiness, and stress in your life. You have to do that in order to stop the cycle. But are you mad enough? And what I shared with you, brothers and sisters, is not going to be a lightning bolt that's going to come out of the sky and things are going to just be the way you want things to be. No, it took years to get to where things are. The things that you don't desire. The things that's disrupting your life flow. The things that are affecting you or hindering you from growing and improving and bettering yourself and things around you. It's not going to happen overnight because it took years for things to develop like that. It's a process. It's going to be a process. It's going to take a little time, but it's worth it. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? Though it is a process, it is not going to happen overnight. If you stay at it and remain mad enough. See, people get mad and they just fizzle out the next day, fizzle out the next week. fizzle out the next minute. No, if you stay at it and stay mad enough, then you'll be able to see the improvement and desired results that you want in your life. Do I have any witnesses? It's a process. I'm still in that process. And in order to complete a 1,000-mile journey, brothers and sisters, you have to take the first step. You can rest along the way. You can eat along the way. You can hydrate yourself along the way. Don't deviate from the path. The question is, are you mad enough to make a difference in your own life? If you do not do it, it will not be done. My brothers and sisters, I appreciate you taking your time out, your precious time out to listen to your brother. And I hope that you was able to get something out of it. And you can take the message and have a discussion with someone. You don't have to say it the way I say it. Just tell it the way you talk. Because each one reach one, each one teach one. I appreciate you very much. Once again, brothers and sisters, like so it can get out there, the algorithm, follow so that when we come on, you will be notified, and share. I think I said share, right? Follow, share, and all that good stuff. And those of you who, brothers and sisters, who like to support our platform, there's a way you can do that. And we do appreciate those who do, the few that do. I could say, on one hand, that's fine. I'm not complaining. Something beats a zero. I appreciate you. There's a way you can help us out if you like to. The information's at the bottom of the screen. GIAM, that's our Cash App number 20. GIAM number 20. And our PayPal, paypal.me/HOTEP number 2. Either way. And if you cannot, we appreciate your support, you tuning in, or you just sharing the information and getting it out there. That's just as valuable. Or you may say, well, I really don't have much, brother. I got enough to buy you a cup of coffee or a water or a donut or a sandwich. Cool. Much appreciated. Thank you in advance. My brothers and sisters, my time is up. And I hope you got something out of it. Let me see who may be on today at this time. My number one supporters, as always, Queen Amori, King Taibidi. When I say Queen Amori, that's Lisa, Amanda Travis, and I'm throwing out the government name. What is up here? When I say King Taibidi, Brother Izel Travis, my brother Chris in the house. Who else? That's who I see right now, and all I can see at this time. And those who may come in later on, I appreciate you. Or your name pop up once I cut off, I appreciate you. Much love and respect. My time is up, brothers and sisters. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful afternoon. I'll see you this week. See you on the battlefield. And I can share with you. I've been doing this Unchain Your Brain, critical thinking, and analytical thinking sessions. And either people are not interested or they don't want nobody to question the God that they have been taught to believe in. You know what I'm saying? There's two reasons. But you know what? I'm going to continue because I know for a fact when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'll leave out of here as I came in. Hotep, which means peace. Amandala, which means power. Power to the people. I'll see you next time. God's will.